DJ Dozer, the Beat Architect. DJ Dozer, the Beat Architect.
Straight from the holiday, Windhoek Gymnasium out-muscled the Fortis FA on Saturday morning at the Trusco United Field in Olympia. Windhoek Gymnasium managed to collect 3 points by beating them 2-1.
I want to commend Gymnasium. Very well played. They took the two opportunities that came their way. We actually had more opportunities, but we didn't take ours. But the standard of football, I'm so pleasantly surprised by the boys. It was high. It was high. If you look at the control of the ball, the movement of the players, how they interconnected, the standard was very high. And it gives me hope for Namibia as a whole going forward if we want to bid for 2028 AFCON and so on. It gives me hope because this is where it starts. Yeah, you have to build players up from the ground. You have to develop them in order to get a good national team. Otherwise, you won't have it. So I want to commend both teams. We lost on the day, but we could have won on the day. But I want to give respect to my colleagues from Gymnasium. On the day they won. But I'm very proud of my team. Yeah, the boys played well. No, there's room for improvement. I think the 2 goals, it's minute details. Like the second goal, we didn't clear the first ball. So it was a long ball. It wasn't cleared. That's how they got the ball. It was the same with the first goal. It was played on the wing. We missed the first tackle. They get the second one. The goalie comes out. They just pass it around the goalie. So I think from our point of view, we will take a lot of courage from the performance. It was a good performance, but we will have to work on some of those small things. Always first to the first ball.
Very good game. If you can look at the two teams, they played like teams that wanted to take the 3 points. We are in the late stages of the under 19 group, so everyone wants to fight for points. But I must commend my players. They did very well. A little bit shaky, maybe due to the fact that we didn't play for a while. We were on school holidays and so on. So I think that can be the contributing factor to us playing being so sloppy in some moments. But I must compliment these guys. They paid their last respect to Jack Boyce, who's the father to Jack Boyce, one of our players. So I think they did it in style. We still have another one to run against Debra. So yes, a performance that one can build on since we late a little bit back during the off-season. Really nothing. The only challenge we have is we are at school. So once it's school holidays, the parents take their kids, they go on holidays, and they just take their kids for holiday. So we don't really have the players at our disposal. So we really did nothing. But the last week we came in and we did a lot of ball work, small-sided, a lot of rondos just to get the touch back and the fitness as well. We just didn't want to overload too much because we needed them for this weekend. So they responded well, I think.
Die spelers vir die support wat hulle vir my gekom gee het. Ja, en dit was 'n goeie game. Ons het goed gespeel vir ons eerste game terug. Ja, net om sê ek gaan hom baie trots maak. Ja. Die game was actually dedicated aan hom.
DJ Dozer, the Beat Architect.
After beating Baller Boys 5-2 last weekend, SKW were in high spirits, but Deborah had other plans by keeping them at bay, holding them to a 2-all draw at their clash.
Yeah, look, during our previous assessment, we realized that Deborah is not the team that is technically good. And as a result, we have decided, no, let's adopt an offensive formation, in this case, which was 4-3-3. But then we scored an early goal, and then our guys, all of a sudden, they dropped. And then Deborah started to get hold of the midfield, which created a confusion amongst ourselves. So in terms of transition from offense to defense, we were not quite good. So we made a couple of changes, and then we regrouped as a team to take total domination of the match. But then, yeah, after creating so many opportunities, until the last minutes, we just lacked a calm of smartness, calm of composure, especially in the offensive that, yeah, but we need to be content with the draw. There is nothing we can do. Yeah, I won't say that. I think the players just lacked a bit of calmness, just a bit of intelligence, and then more intelligence on the ball, so we could just actually put the opponent to place. I mean, to bet. So it was not from that perspective. We just lacked a bit of calmness and then smartness from the players, because sometimes it's not necessary to do too much. You can do better with less. Let the ball move, and then the catalyst at this particular match was the offensive threat. There, we didn't convert our chances as much as we could. Yeah, obviously, just imagine the second goal that we conceded. I think the goalkeeper could do better. But yeah, it's still a learning curve. We just need to be content, and then hopefully we do better in the next game.
My boys did well since we just came back from the holiday, so we had only 3 days for training, but I'm proud of them, what they did. Yeah, the only simple mistakes since the boys were, some of them they were not fit, and yeah, that's all. For us, we only need fitness and the boys to get more games, since they only play only 2 games in a week, and yeah, some of my boys were training where they went. Since they went for their holidays, they were playing some tournaments and games with other teams.